How's it going, everybody? Coming to you today because we're going to be looking at the Henry lever action and 22 Magnum. If you saw my last video where I had picked up the 22 Magnum Taurus revolver, I wanted kind of a rifle to go with that, and Henry is Henry, so I bought a lever action 22 mag to go with my little revolver. I went with the Henry made in the USA 22 Magnum lever action tube fed. This is just the standard model. They make several different models. They've got the Frontier, which has a longer barrel. They've got the Frontier threaded, so you can put a suppressor on it. They've got a very wide assortment of different setups. This is just the plain Jane, the cheapest one that they make. I wanted something fun. I wanted something that looked good. And I wanted something that shot 22 mag to go with my revolver. So here's what we've got. A completely hooded front sight. Magazine tube fed. Checkered wood. You can see 22 Magnum marked on the side. I believe it's an aluminum receiver, and honestly it looks painted. I don't know that it is, but it looks like it's painted metal. And then some checkering and hardwood butt plate, or buttstock, sorry, plastic butt plate. No place to attach a sling, no sling swivels on front or rear. Again, just wood. You've got your standard leaf type sight, and then there's your front sight again. The barrel looks blued and looks good. The action, this is a model, in case you're wondering, model H001M. Like I said, it's just their standard model. Not a lot to it. Not really a lot to talk about other than I think it's going to be a lot of fun to shoot. Plinking with a lever gun, if you've never done it, is a blast. I really enjoy shooting my 38s suppressed out of my Rossi. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy shooting 22 mags out of this. So, without further ado, let's do some shooting. I've got a target set up at about 50 yards. I'm going to take a couple of shots just to see roughly how it is. I'm going to be using the toolbox on the back of the truck as a rest. Since I am shooting at a further distance, I want to make for sure that I can take as much of me out of the equation as possible, and kind of see how this thing shoots. For today's test, we're going to start out with Maxi Mag 40 grain varmint round from CCI, and we have some Hornady FTX self-defense ammo we're going to shoot out of it as well. So, without further ado, let's shoot. In the background there is my target. It's about 50-ish yards away. It's been shot from the neck down, but I put a new circle target on the head area. I'm going to shoot 3 shots, go down and see if I'm even on paper. If I have to, I'll move closer and then work my way back again. Going to be shooting the CCI 40 grain Maxi Mag varmint first. Again, going to do 3 shots. I forgot to mention this holds 12 in the tube. So I've got 12 loaded up. I'm going to take 3, see if I'm on paper, see if I need to make any adjustments, and then take 3 and so on until I get it zeroed in for myself and for my eyes. And this ought to be fun because my eyes are starting to get old, and with no optic, just standard old sights, it's going to be a good one. So here we go. I can see the red of the bullseye, and I'm trying to lollipop that on top of my sight. But like I said, I'm getting up there in age, getting to where I probably need to start looking at the possibility of getting glasses or just switching everything over to optics. From here, it looks like I don't have anything on the paper. Yep. So, all 3 shots, not even on the paper. It looks like here, and here, I've got some 3 shots going the right direction. And those are nice small rounds compared to everything else. Everything else is coming this way. So I'm thinking I'm hitting here, which would put my elevation not bad, but my windage is way off. I've got to see how to adjust windage on that gun real quick. But I need to go left, I need to go to the right from the left about 8 inches. Real close to that, 6 inches, 8 inches. So if these 3 are my actual bullet holes, I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm good with that if that was just here. All right, so let's see if I can figure out how to adjust windage on this thing. With the rudimentary tools I had on hand in my truck, I was able to adjust the sight. Now, it's not precise because it is a drift sight and I was having to tap it. To get it actually true zeroed, I'm gonna have to get something to push the sight to where it can be smaller increments than just guessing with a hammer. So kids, don't hammer your gun. But I did. Anyway, I've got it close. I've got a new target set up, still at 50 yards. Gonna take a 5-shot group and go down and look at it. I was hitting while ago a little bit to the right of center. Still really close. I mean, close enough for hunting, close enough I wouldn't feel that I was being inhumane with how much off it was. Now, again, 50 yards, 5 shots. I've got the CCI Maxi Mags 40s loaded up. And we'll take 5 and go look. Okay, hopefully I didn't make too big of a fool of myself with that group, and hopefully I haven't somehow gotten the sights off after readjusting them. It'd be really bad to get down here and there's nothing. Or it's spread out and looks like you hit it with a shotgun. Oh, uh-oh, I'm not seeing any holes. Oh, wait. Okay. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My old eyes worked that time. Yeah, I will take that all day long with those sights. All freaking day long. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I got that adjusted with a hammer. Hell yeah. I'm honestly, I mean, hopefully it's coming across. This is honest. I was not expecting that. Here, let me show you the one below it. Because, oh, I was not expecting it to be that good. The one below, I was hitting right here. So I was like, oh, it's a little bit off of center. But then I just nailed this target. Oh, I'll take that all day long. All day long. The Henry 22 Magnum lever action with a 40 grain CCI Maxi Mag. I mean, those four are smaller than my thumb with one flyer. I can almost cover them all up with my thumb, not quite. So a little bit out of rule of thumb, but I will take that with those iron sights. All right. Let's do a little bit of just plinking, play, and shooting. We know the sights are on, and then we'll do the final tailgate review. Man, I'm just as pleased as punch with that. Okay, so what you're seeing there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shotgun holes set up. I am at about 12 yards away, freehand. Gonna see if we can plink those dudes down. Those are just some empty 12 gauge holes I found on the ground. Let's see what we can do. Not too shabby at about 12 yards freehand. Took care of most of them. I mean, you saw them fly, or I got close enough, I knocked them over if I didn't. And I think that's definitely close enough for any sort of hunting or any sort of play with something like this, especially with those sights. I mean, they are very rudimentary. My eyes are closer to 50 than they are to 40 now, and I'll take that all day long. This is going to be a fun little rifle. The only thing, and I can't really complain because I bought this one, the only thing is I wish I could get this one suppressed. I'd have to have someone cut down the tube and thread the barrel, and it would be an extremely big expense. Just so you know, it is safe. But it'd be fun to have it suppressed. I don't think my 9mm can would really do a lot. And I mean, it would kind of suppress it, but they're going to be supersonic rounds, so it's always going to have a crack. So maybe it wouldn't be worth it, but that would be about the only thing I would want to change. I may end up putting a small red dot on it just to make it a little bit faster. But as you saw, I mean, 12 gauge holes, they're dead. So, you know, maybe I don't need it. I don't know. Let me bring you back to the tailgate. We'll have our final look at the Henry lever action 22 mag. Okay, so here we are, kind of the final looks, final thoughts. I really like this little gun. It is going to be a blast to put a bunch of rounds through. 22 mag is $15 a box of 50. Definitely strong enough to hunt varmint with. Definitely fun, and I mean, it's less expensive than a box of 9mm, or right around the same price as a box of 9mm, so you can play with this for about the same as you can a box of 9. Yeah, I really like this little thing. I did have to adjust the sights over, and you can kind of see where I accidentally hit the wood here with the hammer. I actually did have to use a hammer because that was the only thing I had. Shoots freaking great, man. Looks good. The action is short and smooth and fun. This action is going to ruin me on my my 38 357 because it's just so much lighter. It's so much smoother. This is a fun little gun. $4.99 is the average on the street price. $4.99 to $5.20 is what I've seen. Very happy with it. I think it looks good. She shoots good. Even for the sight picture. The wood looks good. I mean, I am happy with this little rifle. Me and it are going to have a lot of fun. And let me see if I can kind of get the sights lined up. It's hard to see them there, but that's what I was taking out those 12 gauge holes with. It's what I took out that bullseye with, so I like it. I can only see myself being more accurate and better with some sort of optic. Highly recommend. It can be a hunting rifle. It could be a plinking rifle. And honestly, I think this could be used for self-defense as well. A 22 mag out of a rifle is no joke. I mean, 1,700-ish feet per second with a 40 grain bullet. I don't want to be shot with one. I guarantee you there's been more deer killed in Arkansas with one of these than with anything else. 22 mag to the head. It is the poacher's choice. But anyway, I'm extremely happy with mine. Go check them out if you're looking for something fun, something relatively inexpensive to get you into the lever action hobby. Yeah, highly recommend. I can't wait to put more rounds through this thing. It is a ton of fun to shoot. Roughly $500. I recommend Henry lever action 22 Magnum. Model number H001M. So if you're looking for one, I recommend. As always, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you'll probably see a follow-up video on this with some sort of optic on it and let you know how it's doing after some time. Made in the USA, Henry. Good job on this one, guys. I like it. We'll see you next time.